Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to go over the subtotal formula. The subtotal formula is super fun and includes a lot of different formulas within one singular formula. Let's get started and I'll show you what I mean. Let's say that we want to start adding subtotals to this table. We can do equals subtotal, and once I open up the bracket, you will see there's a bunch of options here available to us to use. The first thing that we need to add is a number. Each number corresponds with a specific ask. So we've got numbers 1 through 11, and that is average, count, count A, max, minimum, and so much more. We've also have numbers 101 to 111, and you'll see that these formulas are repeated exactly the same way that they are up here. Main difference is the numbers between 1 and 11 are going to include the hidden rows. The numbers between 101 to 111 will exclude the hidden rows. So if you had grouped rows, it will include them if you're using 1 to 11. And if you have grouped rows, using 101 to 111 will actually ignore those grouped and hidden rows. For now, we don't have any hidden rows, so let's start just by using the simple 1 to 11. Let's say I want to add. Adding means that I must use number 9. So I will write 9, comma, and here I can start including my reference numbers. So I can either select my reference, comma, select my reference, or I can drag and click and use that as a range. Once I'm done, close that bracket, and we'll see here that it's added up these two numbers to be 7,800. Let's do it again to just confirm. Equals subtotal, bracket, I want to do another sum formula. 9, select these, enter. And here we can see that it's added up all these three numbers to be 15,700. Now let's say I don't want to add up the numbers, and let's say I want to do an average of the numbers. So what I can do equals subtotal. 1 is the average formula, comma, select my numbers, close the bracket, press enter. My average for these numbers here is 3,900. I can do the same here. And let's say I want to now just count how many numbers I have. Count A is 3. So I will write 3, comma, select these, close my bracket, and you'll see that it's counted 3 separate numbers. The list goes on, and you can use this for all the different functions available to you that you saw on screen. Now, an interesting thing about the subtotal formula is that it will actually oversee certain numbers. So in order to illustrate this, I will show you the sum formula versus the subtotal formula. The typical sum formula is equals sum, and I select my numbers. So in order to add up all of these numbers without double counting, I would just simply select the subtotal here and the subtotal here. That would give me my true total. But if I were to do sum and I selected all of these here, it would actually double count every single number. Close the bracket, and you'll see it's exactly double because it's counted both individual numbers as well as my subtotals. Now, the fun thing about the subtotal formula is that it will ignore the extra details, only take your totals of the formulas that you have above. So here we can do subtotal 9 if I want to add, and if I select all of these, including the formulas and the subtotals above it, close my bracket, I actually get the same number as if I had just selected the two subtotals above. Now, one thing to note is that this only works if there are subtotal formulas within the entire row that you are selecting. So it will not work if this formula is a sum formula. Let's see. It now changes the values. So it must include subtotals in all of the above, also give you the grand total that does not double count the numbers above it. And just like that, you've been able to use the subtotal formula. And it's super fun and easy way of being able to create a grand total at the end without selecting every single value that you've calculated above. If you liked this video and you thought it was helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.